Hi there, my name's Cindy Davis, Content Director for AV Technology, and with me today is Joe Drury, Business Manager for Pro BRAVIA at Sony Electronics, Professional Display Solutions America. Welcome, Joe, and thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Cindy.
So we are here to talk about Sony's Pro BRAVIA 98-inch BZ53L. It's a mouthful, but man, it's big and it's beautiful, and it's made for every environment. So, Joe, let's talk big picture. What sets the Pro BRAVIA 98 BZ53L apart from other displays?
The 98 BZ53L is a display by itself, really. If you're looking for an ultra-large display that has a robust warranty, a great way to handle the ambient and direct lighting environments, as well as a full array local dimming display. The 98 BZ53L really is the display that you need.
Wonderful. So let's talk about use cases, because not every display can be used in every environment, but it sounds like this one might be able to. So let's talk about the different use cases in different environments that you might find or be able to use the 98-inch.
Yeah, I think, even being in the office today is a great example of really the need for an anti-glare, non-reflection type of solution. Really, whenever you look around, if you see lighting that's going to come into conflict with the display that you have, and it's going to bounce off of the panel back at the viewer. So whether it's a corporate and office environment like what you see behind me, or it's a lobby, it's in any public location, window facing, you name it. You really can't get anywhere without seeing an environment that has these lighting challenges.
So other than the outdoors, I'm assuming this is not an outdoor display.
That's correct.
Are there any limitations to this display for environment?
No.
So really, I mean, you mentioned, corporate environments. That could be a boardroom, meeting spaces, cafeteria. Cafeteria is one of those areas that you see displays going in because they become multi-use spaces. So that seems like
that's right.
An ideal situation as well.
Yeah, and what makes the 98 BZ53L, as well as some of its other sister models that also share the deep black non-glare panel treatment, that makes them so nice is almost when you think of a future-proofing, in a sense, of if you know that display isn't going to be there within the next couple of years, and maybe it wants to be located in a different environment. Now you don't need to worry about having a completely different set of variables that you're purchasing for, if you already have a display that can do it all.
So easy to move?
It is. As far as 98-inch displays go, it's 148 pounds, which sounds like a lot, but this is a 20 kilogram weight loss that its predecessor, the 100 BZ40J, had. So we put it on a diet, and now it's easier to get around than it was before.
That sounds pretty good. I mean, that's really not a lot at all for 98. I'm sure my 55-inch TV at home weighs more than that. So, I mean, that's really interesting. What other environments, as far as commercial, would you see this in? Is it also good in a retail environment?
Oh, absolutely. If you think in any of the retail environments that you've been in, how many of them have actually been dimly lit? You could probably count that all on one finger. So, in the retail environment, QSR environment, really any of these public locations, but in particular, when you think of retail, you think of the displays that are above and they're kind of angled down. These angles always tend to be the direct, perfect transition from light directly in the ceiling to the viewer's eyesight. So having a display that can manage the environment for you, I think is really important. Ultimately, what we feel is that the display is just an element of the environment. and the environment was designed to be a certain way, we really don't want to have to accommodate the display and take anything away from the way that the environment was intended to be to begin with.
So, all right, you're talking about these brightly lit environments. Does the display work equally as good? I know it sounds crazy, but does it work equally as good in very dimly lit environments? Like maybe it's an auditorium, lights go down.
It does. And this is truly a special display because of that, in the sense that this deep black non-glare solution allows us to maintain our color, contrast, really all the defining variables of picture quality. It allows us to maintain those, as well as viewing angle. We're still able to maintain a 170-degree viewing angle, which is quite impressive to have with an anti-glare solution.